I'm Brandon Arthur with Street Leverage 2015 RID conference in New Orleans, and I want to welcome Chris Wagner, who's the president of NAD. Welcome, Chris. Yes, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. So we're here. You're representing NAD at the 2015 RID conference. Why is this so important for you to come to this conference and get involved with RID? So why is this worth your time? I think it's important NAD shows their face and helps represent the interpreting community and try to build relationship with the interpreting community. I want to make sure that NAD has a voice in the process of getting involved in the interpreting profession as a whole. So I wanted to get your thoughts on the suspension of testing with RID. So what's your thoughts on that process? It's important to note that RID made that decision on their own. And when we saw that, we understood the relationship because NAD and RID have had a long-standing relationship. With education and they say that they're in the process of trying to fix it because NAD and RID, we both designed the NIC test itself, but we both accepted it and we have had a say in the process. So today, when they decided they were going to put a moratorium on them, NAD and RID, they've been working to try and set up that business agreement to make clear what each organization's rules were. So now they've given us the opportunity to make a good business decision because we can look at their what's happening with their situation and make recommendations that we can both agree on. So, NAD can say, oh, we don't want any part in this, or maybe RID can say, oh, maybe we can make some changes. But this whole moratorium, I think it will strengthen the relationship between NAD and RID. So when you're looking at NAD as a whole in the deaf community and your relationship with them, how can you influence this moratorium, and what's your advice to the deaf community regarding that? My perspective, I think we can't allow a lowering of quality in terms of certification. We can't drop our standards, and we need to have accountability in terms of quality. So NAD, we feel like we're in a position in the interpreting community where we don't want to lower our standards in the quality of interpreting and the quality of service. So we're taking this really seriously. And so our message to the deaf community is that we're taking responsibility to try and analyze this and come to a decision that benefits all deaf people as well as interpreters. So this whole situation is pretty serious. What are you hoping the end game will be for this situation moving forward? What are you hoping for in the outcome? Of course, we all want a strong RID, and we all want a strong structural foundation for the organization. For interpreting in deaf communities, we want to see that. We have a responsibility to provide certifications for the people who earn it and people who meet expectations. So when we're looking through and trying to analyze this, I think there will be good things that come out of it because it'll give everyone the opportunity to see what's going on, and we'll have the opportunity to try and navigate through the challenges and identify areas that need to be improved, as well as making RID a stronger organization and improving the relationship with an organization like ours at NAD. It sounds like a really big job with your daily life leading NAD for so many years. Uh, and I know our RID is looking for a new director. They've had some board changes. Do you have any advice for them moving forward? Yeah, that's a good question. I think the most important thing to consider, especially with all the recent transfers, is to find just one really strong leader that can really take this whole situation and try to turn it upside down. And also just try to keep an open communication with the community. I think just really more open communication with the community because people want to trust the organization and want to be able to influence the board and their choices and feel like they have a say in it. All right, well, I appreciate NAD sitting down and giving us their perspective. It's obviously an important decision with the RID situation, and we look forward to you getting involved and making sure that we're doing the right thing for both interpreting and deaf communities. Thank you. Yes, likewise. Thank you.